The newest member of Congress right now is Republican Dan Bishop. He narrowly won that special election in North Carolina. And Bishop may not be a household name, but he did make himself sort of right-wing famous by writing his state's transgender bathroom law, which of course sparked those boycotts and blowback for the state, but it also propelled Bishop's promotion, a sign of how today's pitched political battles over equality and gender identity continue to basically stir up all kinds of issues. And they also echo, we should note, a much older culture war. Consider how a century ago in the U.S., women wearing what was considered men's clothing faced formal police harassment. Magistrate then telling a woman she was a, quote, moral pervert. No girl would dress in men's clothing unless she's twisted in her moral viewpoint. Or fast forward to the controversy in 1983 when Scottish singer Annie Lennox wore men's clothing while touring with Eurythmics. Lennox upending expectations and drawing questions about what her clothes meant about her being a woman or about her own sexual orientation. Dressing and performing to push boundaries was obviously even more rebellious in earlier eras. It's another reminder of how Annie Lennox's work continues to be so politically relevant now, which we discuss in this new interview. I want to play for you an excerpt airing right now for the first time on The Beat. When you were coming up in Eurythmics, the reaction around the world was, wow, how can she dress like that? Or does that mean she's gay? Or what does that say about gender? And you said at the time you weren't trying to be a gender bender. So what were you trying?
I wanted to be a powerful performer. And I wanted to resonate with people in a certain way. And I definitely, by the time Dave and I formed Eurythmics, I definitely had the sense of who I was and what I wanted to do, and it was in partnership with Dave, who's a man, and the sense of being equals, almost like twins on the stage, like we were each other's muse, if you like. It was powerful to wear a man's, I mean, I didn't always wear a man's suit. I wore all kinds of costumes. I mean, you know, that was one way to perform that made people think and had a very, very strong, powerful image, if you like.
Those powerful images and those boundaries, they kept giving way. Lennox's unique sound took her around the whole world. You may remember she sold over 80 million records with hits like Sweet Dreams and Here Comes the Rain Again, and kept pushing. She folded HIV and AIDS activism into her work at a time when politicians were often ducking the issue. Lennox took to wearing her message. In this photo, it's a shirt she wore outside Nelson Mandela's prison cell in 2003. Or there was the fundraising concert for AIDS research in South Africa. She has another shirt that she performed in, you see here. It says HIV positive, and that is now among her artifacts in a new art exhibit about her work at the Mass MoCA Museum. It's called Now I Let You Go, and Lennox just gave us a personal behind-the-scenes look as part of this new interview. Many people remember you wearing this HIV positive shirt. I
hope people remember me, and I hope that that message did spread. You know, as an advocate for HIV and AIDS, I wore that T-shirt or T-shirts like that with the messaging on the front, and at the back it would say fighting HIV and AIDS. We all have things, baggage, we've all got experiences, we've all got memories. A lot of them we need to let go of as well, and we go through those phases. I'm in this kind of older phase of my life where I'm reflecting a lot back. A lot of things are memory for me. So I kind of recreated them in this dreamscape, which is Now I'll Let You Go.
And while Lennox is leaving many objects behind, she continues to do work and activism on global poverty and feminism.
I'm a mother, so I think it's the fact that I am a woman and a mother and have been a young girl, and I identify with women everywhere. For me, my interpretation of feminism goes right around the globe, because beyond the unseen boundaries of our Western bubble lie the biggest challenges for girls and women around the globe. There, you know, those are the places where we need feminism, female empowerment, more than anywhere else. There's just such a huge gap that needs to be addressed. We need to understand feminism on a global basis. I come from a working class background in Scotland. I thought I understood what poverty was. There was poverty around. When I went to visit these countries, when I saw what was happening, you see children in rags, you see children that cannot go to school, you see children that cannot eat. And that's a population level. Because of poverty, you realize that, oh my God, I didn't know what poverty meant. When you understand the scale of it, it is very, very life-changing.
It's those life-changing experiences that Lennox told us led her to start the nonprofit The Circle, which advocates for marginalized women and girls around the globe. They push living wages for garment workers in India. They fight human trafficking, and they're trying to support victims of violence in South Africa. So Lennox talks to us about that work, about politics, about her evolution from being a self-described dark soul to what you just see here, a very, very bright person. It was a thrill to sit down with her, and I'd love for you to check out more of the conversation. It's part of our newest installment of this digital series, Mavericks with Ari Melber. You can see the entire interview at msnbc.com/Mavericks. That's msnbc.com/Mavericks right now, along with the rest of the series. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.